Hi friends, and welcome back to the channel. This week we have an exciting part 2 to our trip up to the Olympic Peninsula in Washington. In this part we are going to, what did we do? We're going to hike Duc Falls and take a look at that. We're going to go look at a few more lavender farms on the way out of town, and then heading back to Port Townsend, where we're going to spend the night in a creepy old hotel and then take the ferry over to Whidbey Island, which is beautiful. Whidbey Island was probably the most surprising part of the trip for me. And then we're going to drive all the way up and over Seattle and go over to the east side to Snoqualmie and check out the falls over there, the railroad museum, and some other fun stuff before finally getting on a plane and coming back. I wanted to show you some of the souvenirs we got, one of them being this lovely necklace. I have to zoom in on this here. So it's this really pretty, let's see if you can see it, mushroom necklace. It's so cute. It's gold on the bottom, and then it's got fun stuff there. I also got these cute earrings, which are little yellow birds. I also got sucked into a fun sock store in Port Townsend. They had other stuff, like I bought the earrings there, but they had this gorgeous sock display with these cute things, these little naughty sayings. So I wound up buying over $100 in socks, of course. So that was an interesting purchase. And then I found these gorgeous postcards in the grocery store, and I was thinking, oh, they're gonna be like $5 each, right? These were only $1 each, and the larger ones were only $1.50. So it's beautiful photography. So I'm gonna put these in my scrapbook. I always like getting a few postcards. You know, it's a better shot than I'm ever gonna take. So I like getting these kinds of shots for the scrapbook. So I got quite a few of those. And then at the lavender farms, I picked up 2 lotions, one for me, which was the lavender and lemongrass, and then this one is just a plain lavender that I got for our niece, who dog sat for us all week. So that's a little thank you present. And also got some sachets with the real lavender blossoms in them. Smell amazing. So what I did is I bought one little sachet for myself, and then I bought these 2, and I'm going to tear them apart and make sachets with my leftover fabric. Probably as a little Christmas stocking stuffer for everybody. So these are the real lavender blossoms. I can order these online also, but I figured might as well support local while I was there and pick up a few of these to start with, just to experiment and get my stuff figured out. I am keeping them triple bagged right now, and you can still smell it through like a bag and 2 Ziplocs. So, and then got our usual magnet and that kind of thing as well. And then I like to look for a Christmas present, a Christmas ornament when we go travel places, because I like having those on display on our Christmas tree. And I was having trouble finding one. They all look kind of silly. But then I found this one, which is the ferry that we took to get to Whidbey Island. Which is so cute, and it's got the little cars in there. So it's super cute, and it says Whidbey Island on it. Yeah, super cute. So I'm very excited to have found an ornament at the last minute there that we can put on our tree. And I think that's it for souvenirs. At the end, I'll go ahead and do a review of the hotels we stayed at. I don't know if anybody wants to know that, but basically the railroad car we stayed in was so fun. It was so much fun, and it was actually a lot more comfortable than I thought. I thought, oh, we're staying in a railroad car, there's not going to be any air conditioning, it's not going to be comfortable, but they really retrofitted the whole thing to be a very comfortable stay. The only thing I found, obviously it was difficult to take a shower in the tub, and I got water all over the place, but other than that, it was very functional, and I really enjoyed staying there. The other place we stayed at was like an Airbnb, but the owners shared a wall with you and you could just hear everything going on. So you were woken up in the morning by her using the microwave, beeping, and like all this stuff. And I just felt like I couldn't even talk. I don't know. I felt like I had no privacy because if the walls were that thin, she's hearing everything I'm saying. So yeah, I just felt like a little uncomfortable. The place itself was really comfortable, but I just felt like she can just hear everything going on in the room. What else? Oh, the last 2 nights we were supposed to stay at the Summit Inn, which is in Snoqualmie. And I wanted to be that far out because the falls my husband really wanted to see that he hasn't been to yet are Franklin Falls, but they were closed. So the whole reason for us being all the way out there was a moot point. And the hotel was just super run down. I didn't feel like any surface was clean. I didn't feel comfortable there at all. So what we wound up doing is checking out the next morning, asking for a refund for the second night, which still hasn't posted, and finding another hotel. So we found this great hotel. What was the name of it? I can't remember the name of it now. I'll pop it down here. But it was in Bellevue, and it was just your normal business hotel, but it was so much nicer. And you know, they had the typical free breakfast in the morning, but the room was comfortable. It had an armchair, it had a desk, it had like everything we needed to just relax and repack and resituate before we took the flight the next day. So I was very happy that we switched rooms and did all that, because we just sat in the room until checkout on Saturday morning just to get the bags all repacked. So I don't think I could have done that in the other hotel. I wouldn't have wanted to stay there a minute longer than I needed to. So really just recommending the Railway Inn and that last hotel. All the other places we stayed were just meh. I mean, the first place had a wonderful view, but the rooms weren't wonderful, and everybody smoked. Like, everybody just sat on their balcony and smoked, so you couldn't open a window. You couldn't really enjoy the view at all. Okay, so without further ado, let's get to it. If you find yourself enjoying this video as you watch it, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can come along on the journey with us. And then on Saturday, I'll post our normal bag video like we've been doing all year long for the year of bags. Go ahead and grab some water and let's get going. Parking lot's still pretty empty, but we do have a Boy Scout troop or a wilderness group of some sort behind us. So we'll hear some whooping and hollering at some point. I just love all the root systems. Reminds me of Middle Earth. can't remember what book it was in, but somebody once said, why is it all of my memories are from books and not real life? Everything I associate anything with is from a book and not a real place. I think that's just because I've traveled more in books than in real life. That's interesting. Right there in the walkway.
Yes.
I know. I think we're going to let them pass. It's actually kind of cute to have all the kid voices.
Kind of reminds me of Up.
Yeah. I think they're going to be slower. They're walking kind of slowly. Cut back up.
Okay, this is interesting.
Looks like he can get up and walk.
You like one of the treants from Lord of the Rings?
Yeah. Emergency shelter. Now there's a breeze. we decided to have lunch at the lodge at Lake Crescent. There's really nowhere else to eat anywhere nearby, and we wanted the experience of eating there. So pretty pricey meal, but beautiful view out the window. And then we hurried up to get to the boat rentals. Basically only an hour left on the boat rentals, but it was still a really fun experience. Okay, I have moved forward a bit, put sunscreen on my legs, and now I think we're gonna be okay. It is a comedy of errors with me. It's very pretty and peaceful. It goes 600 feet down as I'm dangling my phone over the edge. So it's probably a good thing that after the hike and lunch, we only have an hour until we have to get the boat back, because I don't think I could do this for more than an hour. Some cute houses over there. So we got kind of squirrely and nervous in the beginning, and Greg put everything back in the car. So the only thing I have to lose in the 600-foot water at this point is my cell phone. So if you're seeing this, it means that we made it without dropping the cell phone. So we're just gonna kind of float here. The pier is where we're returning, so we got plenty of time. Where'd the dog go?
The dog's on a leash.
Okay, so earlier we went ashore so that we could readjust and have me move a bit. And then a dog decided that she wanted to canoe with us. And she kept swimming after us and trying to get in the canoe. I would have videotaped it, except if I had stopped to videotape, we wouldn't have outrun her. So her owner had to come. We decided to beach ourselves again because she just wouldn't stop chasing us. So
Apparently she tip-sided the...
yeah, apparently earlier this week she jumped in their canoe and tipped them all out. So we were hoping if we were closer to shore, in case she boarded us, we'd only be tipped out right where the rocks are instead of in the 600 feet water. So that was an adventure. He had to come get her with a treat and put her back on a leash so that she didn't chase. I don't know if it's because we're in a red canoe or what, but that was fun. It was such a lovely day out on the water and just wanted to stay there longer. So we set up camp in a little Adirondack chair built for two on the shore and kind of watched everybody having fun in the lake and the sun setting. It was really beautiful. We tried to get a 2-night stay at the lodge, but they were all booked up by the time I made reservations for hotels. So kind of sad. I feel like this is totally worth a trip back. The lodge has a very Dirty Dancing feel to it, and it would just be nice to stay in one of the bungalows for a week. So confused. He's not gonna get it. Too big. deep for doggy. That's a good book title. Hey everyone, we are here at Jardin de Soleil. It's one of the lavender farms here in Squim. And I've got a lawnmower in the background, sorry about that. So we got some goats here. And we're gonna go check out the lavender fields. Hey, Mr. Goat. And Mrs. Goat. That's a cute little barn house. We got a rooster. It's a lavender maze. There's the chickens. Hey guys. What are you guys up to today? That's like a phantom. You looking for grubs? Oh, I'm assert my dominance. This is cute. Can't really buy a lavender plant because I have no way of getting it home. And the lavender plant we bought a couple weeks ago is dying. I think I had it in too much sun. See, that's the size I wanted. Wow, that's a lot of lavender. Oh, there is like a whole maze down there. Look at that. Funny that most of the poppies have already gone to seed.
So the sprinklers run on these.
Those are the poppies I'm used to. It's a very cheerful combination. Very pretty. It's starting to sprinkle, so I think I'm gonna say goodbye from this one and head to the next one. Oh, that's cute. It's like a pirate shop. Nautical Victorian steampunk pirate. That's very interesting. Okay, here is our castle for the evening. I'll show you the room upstairs. We're on the second floor. We have a nice view of the port, which is nice. I think we're the one right above the lamppost there. It's very cool. We shall see if I sleep this evening. And the luggage is going to be difficult to take up there. There were no ghosts, so we were all good to go. It was quite freezing cold and then really hot when the sun came in from the east in the morning. But the room itself was what you would expect for an older hotel / castle. So, but it's very lovely, very historical touches all around the place. So that was nice to experience. So here is our ferry pulling in. The water is very calm. It's a little choppy further out, but I'm hoping for a nice smooth ride because I did not take any Dramamine. So we'll see. It's about a half an hour trip over to Whidbey Island. And then we will explore Fort Casey. This is my ferry. Well, I think I took a ferry when I was a little girl, but I don't remember. So I think I took the ferry over to Catalina at least, but I haven't done it as an adult, especially like in a car. So this would be interesting. Okay, it's our turn to board. So exciting. Okay, so we're gonna have to go all the way around. Guess we're just gonna follow the dude in front of us. Yeah. Loaded out of order due to vessel space. Very cool. Kennewick. Yeah, there's only like 4 lanes.
No.
Oh, there's like a side. Yeah, but it's still only 4 lanes, right? It's just we're on the side. Trippy. Okay. So 3 in the center and 2 on the sides here. So 5 lanes. There's the main shore. And we're gonna go past the lighthouse that we were at a couple of days ago. And I'm fine so far. So that's good. Ooh, that's breezy.
install the vessel upon arrival. Thank you for sailing aboard the Washington State Ferries. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
So here we are at Fort Casey, and we're going to check out the other barracks. So this is the second in the triangle of protection, and this one has guns, but I don't think they're the original guns. I think they're just for show. Obviously they're not live ammo or anything, but I don't think these are the guns that were stationed here originally. So you can see that from the beach, you probably can't see any of this. From the back, it doesn't matter what it looks like.
Through the door, I'm hit by the same old tide, blinded by the lights, and I'm going through changes, but it's easier with you. I'm going through changes, and so are you. I live for the moments when you're around me. Secrets, but I can't keep on, and we're fading in and out together. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment.
Here's one of the guns. That's a big gun. And here we are at the Admiralty Head Lighthouse, not Franklin. And it looks like we can go up top in the actual tower, so that's cool. I don't think I'm gonna do it. Oh wow. Another one. I don't know about that.
Is the gimbal on?
No.
You gonna do it?
I don't think so. I was hoping it was going to be more sturdy because you can go all the way up.
Well, there's definitely a full platform up here once you're up.
But I'm going to go out.
Wide open, stuck in the moment. When I'm with you, I am not myself. You bring out the best in me, the side of you can't see. And I don't need any other help than you standing by my side. If only for a while. I'm going through changes.
Totally not fazed by people. Just hanging out.
I live for the moments when you're around me. I know you've got secrets, but I can't keep on. And we're fading in and out together. The field's wide open, stuck in the moment. The field's wide open, stuck in the moment.
And now we're going to walk on the waterfront at Coupeville. Just had some excellent Thai food. Waterfront Inn. Bookstore. It's pretty. Toby's. So pretty. A mermaid weather vane. I could use one of those. Uh-oh. Back to the island.
The reunion. Oh, what fun! Oh, what fun!
So we're actually staying at the Whidbey Inn, Captain Whidbey Inn.
Yeah, right. Oh, the captain would be in. Okay. Yeah.
We're for about a week. And then
Nice. Are you in one of the cottages or are you upstairs?
right now we're in the cottages, but tomorrow we go upstairs for a couple nights.
Okay, because, you know, those bathrooms are down the hall.
Right, yeah, upstairs, yeah, I know, right.
They're kind of like youth hostels, you know? Thanks for coming in.
That's my tour.
I love the Practical Magic sign. Was that filmed here? Was that filmed here? I'm breaking my camera. Was Practical Magic filmed here? I heard somebody talking at the fort about a movie that was filmed here. Does this look like the street? It does kind of look like the street. And they lived in an old Victorian house. Does this look like the street? I don't know. What do you guys think? I'll look it up on IMDb later. Krabby Coffee. Does it look like the street? It's hard to tell with all the cars on it. Kind of looks like the street. A yarn store. Okay. I gotta go in there. Oh, wow. Hello. Oh, that's pretty. That's a husband chair. Very pretty. I wish I had that one pattern with me. Thank you. You too.
Just choose your cone. Generally have a fine for
We generally. Can I get a waffle cone and then a single? So many choices. Might want the caramel toffee. Let's see. What else we got? Ooh, coffee almond fudge.
Oh, well, put the coffee on my fudge?
Yeah. That sounds good. Here we are at the Price Sculpture Forest. This was recommended by one of the travel videos that I watched. So let's check it out. We have some interesting, like Jurassic Park sounding birds across the way here. What is that? There's like 3 different things going on. I mean, it sounds like Kevin from Up. This looks like a bird of paradise. Oh, it looks like it moves with the wind. Not that there's any wind yet. And it is called wind shear. Okay. This is Deception Pass Bridge. You can hear the cars going over. There's the water down below. So we're going to walk down below and hopefully get a good shot of the whole bridge. It's kind of cool from this angle too. Pretty. Water's all sparkly. This is going to be like a straight uphill all the way back. You know? That's pretty with the trees and the water in the background. Wow. Look at that water sparkle. That's amazing. That's so pretty. We got my trees and the water. water and the islands. That's a small island. Greg wanted to walk across the bridge, so I gave him the camera and he gave me the car keys just in case I needed to go back to the car. But we both walked out the same distance, which wasn't very far, because people were passing you, and you can see how small this is. And you were either up against the rail, which is what I chose, or you were up against the side with the little string next to the traffic. So that was out of the question. But we enjoyed our time at the bridge. This is a beautiful area where the water comes in and there's lots of little islands. So this is us going across the bridge now on our way up and over another bridge into North Seattle. And then we just made our way over to the town of Snoqualmie and had dinner, and then drove out to up into the mountains to where our hotel was for the night. And not the best hotel, so this is the one we checked out of later. So here we are on our last day. It was a warm one, so this is the hottest day that we had here, but beautiful. Hey folks, so here we are at Weeks Falls. We're gonna take a look. It sounds like it's very close. So very peaceful. I just put the bug shirt on and the mosquito net on. This is like the first time we've had anything this trip. So that's interesting. So there's only about 3 parking spots up here, and one of them's handicapped. Looks like the other family went down the other side. These pretty flowers again. So really this falls is just part of the hydroelectric plant. Look pretty. Very pretty. That was a nice short walk for a nice reward. Looks like it was like 2 miles.
Yeah, if you park at the normal area.
Even where you just parked, it wasn't that far.
That's not long.
No, I mean the first parking lot. It's 2 miles? Okay, everybody, Weeks Falls. Really pretty. hotel is so expensive. Do they really get to go right by the waterfall? That's fancy. So you used to be able to go down there? It's just a hike. Probably dangerous. You got a little guy coming out there. Oh, that's where it goes through the hydroelectric. And that's the lodge up there, which is really pricey. Very pretty. So here are the big tubes that the water goes through. And the downward motion of the water turns the turbines, which causes the electricity. And here's the electricity lines leaving. The power plant, hydroelectric plant, and there's also a place for people to put their inner tubes in to go rafting. So here's our big pipes. They're like two big water slides. Nobody's allowed to go on because you would be dead.
All the people that are doing the river access.
I can't really get to it. So we have the inner tubers down there that are going to start here and inner tube to I don't know where. Down the river. If you've ever been inner tubing down the river, it is super fun, especially if you have a cocktail. You just got to be careful not to get totally sunburnt. That's the hard part. Wow. Okay. We'll give it a minute. Yeah, exactly. And here we are from down below. Totally different view. So they opened up a secondary trail to the bottom of the Snoqualmie Falls, which is beautiful, and apparently a lot easier to walk than the trail my husband wanted me to go on. By this time I was pretty much done with everything and all the hiking, so very happy to check into our hotel in Bellevue and just take the rest of the night off, prepare for our flight back, and be done. Home again! So I want to thank you for joining me for this. I hope you enjoyed seeing Washington through my eyes, and I have other travel videos if you're interested. So I will leave a link to one of those at the end of this video. And I hope you consider subscribing or joining me back here next week for the next bag video in our Year of Bags series. Love you folks. Bye.